This is exactly why Cardano is the new Bitcoin. Must watch important ADA news. A research proposal by Jason Lowery, a resident student for the Department of the Air Force's Intermediate Developmental Education (IDE) National Defense Fellowship Program, pursuing a master's degree in engineering and management with MIT's System Design and Management class of 2023, has sparked a trending debate between Bitcoin and Cardano proponents online. Arguments about altcoins flipping Bitcoin or being better than Bitcoin have been a common subject of discussion in the cryptocurrency community. However, this one is unique as it's coming from members of the U.S. Department of Defense. Today we're going to talk all about research on Cardano and why Cardano is better than Bitcoin. Welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Cardano news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more Cardano news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of ADA is doing on the 17th of February, shall we? This week, Cardano price saw a fresh decline from well above the $1.20 zone against the US dollar. The ADA USD pair broke the $1.15 and $1.12 support levels to move into a bearish zone. There was a close below the $1.10 level and the 55 simple moving average 4 hours. Finally, the price dipped below the $1.05 and traded as low as $1.018. It's now recovering losses and trading above $1.05. There was a test of the 23.6% fib retracement level of the recent drop from the $1.261 high to $1.018 low. ADA is now trading below $1.10 and the 55 simple moving average 4 hours. On the upside, the price is facing resistance near the $1.095 level. The next key resistance is near the $1.10 level. There is also a key bearish trend line forming with resistance near $1.095 on the 4-hour chart. The next major resistance sits near the $1.12 level, or the 50% fib retracement level of the recent drop from the $1.261 high to $1.018 low. A clear break above the $1.12 resistance could pump the price towards the $1.2 level. Any more gains could push the price towards the $1.25 level. On the downside, an immediate support is near the $1.05 level. The first major support is near $1.02. Any more losses might lead the price towards the 95-cent level. A break below 95 cents could push the price towards the 88-cent level, where the bulls may perhaps take a stand. The chart indicates that ADA price is now trending below $1.10 and the 55 simple moving average 4 hours. Overall, the price could start a steady upward move if there's a clear break above the $1.10 resistance. Now let's get back to the topic. A research proposal by Jason Lowery, a resident student for the Department of the Air Force's Intermediate Development Education National Defense Fellowship Program, pursuing a master's degree in engineering and management with MIT's System Design and Management class of 2023, has sparked a trending debate between Bitcoin and Cardano proponents online. Lowery announced via his LinkedIn profile that his research topic, aimed at addressing the Air University's research topic of disruptive technologies' impact on deterrence, was to be mutually assured preservation, a case for Bitcoin as the fourth leg of U.S. strategic deterrence, asking for comments from members of the community. A comment from his fellow Department of Defense colleague, Prescott Paulin, whose bio indicates that he's a U.S. defense innovator and entrepreneur with multiple patents, however, suggested that he pivots the research in the direction of being about a blockchain-backed dollar, CBDC, rather than Bitcoin. Paulin argues that the U.S. was falling behind China in that race, and that could lead them to lose their global reserve currency dominance. As another suggestion, Paulin also said that the CBDC can very well be developed on the Cardano network for a start. Responding to the comment, Lowery had no punches back in his criticism of the idea of CBDCs and the Cardano blockchain. He stated that a blockchain-backed dollar would be defeating the purpose of blockchain technology, as it would not be permissionless, peer-to-peer, indiscriminate, and inclusive. He likened CBDCs to horse-drawn automobiles. In essence, to him, they are pointless, a sentiment a lot of cryptocurrency maximalists express towards fiat currencies. While also tackling the suggestion of the Cardano network, which he bundles with other blockchains he considers to be decentralized in name only, Lowery stated that he considers them to be basically just an arbitrage trade, made valuable because it helped people reconcile the painful cognitive dissonance of Bitcoin's relentless path dependence and opportunity cost as it becomes monetized so quickly. Lowery, concluding his comment, states that altcoins were only valuable because people investing in them were doing so with a fear of missing out on the next Bitcoin. But Bitcoin gets its monetization value precisely from the fact that there's no such thing as the next Bitcoin, he states. The crypto community has since been monitoring the exchange with interest and is uncertain if it could be a signal that the military is taking up an interest in adopting blockchain technology, or Bitcoin in particular. Let's talk about the price prediction. Will Cardano hit $500 or even $1,000? Charles Hoskinson is confident that Cardano exceeds these requirements, making it a must-have for medium to long-term crypto investors. In an interview with finance magnates, Hoskinson claimed that the blockchain will be better than both Ethereum and Bitcoin in less than a year. He finished off by saying that he expects ADA token price to reach $5 soon, especially if he and his team complete the Cardano roadmap goals on time. His claim and belief in decentralized crypto are seconded by several crypto analysts and price prediction websites. Analysts at CoinSwitch are, for instance, confident Cardano prices will continue soaring and reach $3 by December 2021. Cardano could turn into a millionaire-maker digital currency, especially for long-term investors. Virtually anyone stands to reap immensely from buying and holding on to ADA cryptos. There, however, is a caveat to this, as its achievability is hinged on the Cardano development team's timely completion of the roadmap projects, as well as the sustenance of the crypto community's interest in the coin. Remember, however, that it is virtually impossible to predict the price of digital assets with utmost accuracy. It is impractical to account for the unpredictable and high volatile price movements or the impact that external factors have on the price of a coin on the crypto. You, therefore, are advised not to invest more than you can afford to lose. Cardano is a relatively new cryptocurrency with a huge potential for growth. For instance, despite being a late entrant into the crypto world, Cardano has managed it to the top 10 largest cryptocurrencies with an $80+ billion market capitalization. Will Cardano reach $1,000 by 2030? Let's look at this from the market cap perspective. For Cardano to reach $1,000 in the next 9 years, Cardano and its maximum supply of 45 billion tokens would need to accumulate a total valuation of $45 trillion, more than 20 times the current entire crypto industry cap. Analysts aren't convinced that even with its innovativeness, highly disruptive technologies, and prospects for outperforming both BTC and ETH, Cardano could be worth this much in 2030. While there is no telling the kind of impact that future price volatilities and crypto market rallies may have on ADA prices, analysts still consider the $1,000 valuation impractical to achieve in less than 9 years. That's all for today. In the end, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up.